Today we are comparing the Ping I530 against the Srixon ZXI4. Both of these clubs sit in this hollow-bodied category, an ever so popular category now. Two top performers, two very similar performers initially, but today I'm going to put them to the test, see which one comes out on top. In terms of looks, well, both look really good. I think, you know, the i530 looks great. They both got quite a clean look. I'd probably say the Srixon just edges it from behind. In terms of that playing position, Srixon for me is quite thick. The Ping, slightly sort of thinner profile. If I had to pick an overall winner on looks, probably the Ping just edges it, but it really is more about the performance. You know, if you look at this type of golf club, they've both forged faces, so they're both aiming to give you some nice feel and sound, but they are built for distance and forgiveness as well. So trying to tick a few different boxes. Loft-wise, quite similar, 29 degrees in the Ping, 28.5 in the Srixon. So we're going to see probably some similar distances, but let's put them to the test. Let's see which one comes out on top. So starting with this i530, as I said, looks great. Remember, they've got the Microax grooves on here, so 4 extra grooves to help you control that spin. Typically, sometimes, you know, hollow-bodied clubs, you can almost get the flyers just coming out with no spin on it. So trying to get the extra grooves in there that Ping have done to try and sort of control that. Okay, so let's hit a few shots. Looks great. You know, I really like the look of it. You know, I'm finding a lot of guys that have come for fittings that love the Ping brand. They've gone in with that intent of perhaps going for the cavity back in the 430. They've actually gone for the 530. Obviously we're 440 now, but they've actually gone for the 530, you know, because actually it still had the forgiveness and still got the speed. So let's have a look. Let's hit a few shots with it. That felt really nice. That felt great. You know, felt nice and powerful, but really soft as well. 171 carry, 5,000 spin, exactly what we'd expect. Heavy. That was a bad one in there. But again, for me, you know, when you're testing this type of golf club, I don't mind hitting the odd bad one, because the likelihood is that you're probably a mid to high handicapper that's probably looking at buying these. So we do need to sort of test that forgiveness as well. Just leaked it a little bit, I think. No, not as far right as I thought. I actually thought that was quite a long way right and only 20 feet. That felt nice. Nice solid hit there. Just cutting off a little bit to the right. Didn't feel that, but definitely went a little bit. That felt nice. Yeah, feels really good. Yeah, so far, so good. Really like it, like the look, like the feel. Seems to be getting the numbers in there as well. Feels quite forgiving. That felt great. Yeah, good ball speed there. Once we get into 120, I know it's definitely producing the distance. Yeah, good again. No complaints with this one, guys. You know, if you are looking for looks, feel, forgiveness, Ping seem like they've done it all with this iron. Yeah, very nice. Yeah, other than that one bad strike, which was certainly not the club, it felt great. Maybe felt like it was tailing right a little bit, but we'll definitely see at the end. Okay, so into this Srixon ZXI4. Before we get into that, if you would like a free swing analysis, simply follow me on Skillest. The link is in the description down below. You will get a full analysis of your swing, along with me demonstrating exactly what you need to work on, including some drills to help you reach your goals this year. Back to the video. Srixon ZXI4 looks really good. Looks very forgiving, you know, looking down, quite a thick top line there. So if you are somebody that's perhaps almost converting from a cavity back and you're trying to step into this hollow-bodied category, I think this could be a good iron for you. It looks nice and easy to hit. Yeah, love the feel of that. That's that iForge construction that they're talking about, trying to get a nice soft face for you to hit. Srixon are having a lot of success here at the moment. You know, they've just had JJ Spawn that's won the US Open. They're seem to be having a lot of success in the majors. Yeah, very good. Yeah, I think this is going to be a close call, guys. You know, we are seeing, you know, brands that have almost got something for everyone. You know, if you like Srixon, they've got something for you. If you like Ping, TaylorMade, Callaway, whatever brand, it feels like they've got something for everyone. So if you are in this market, these two feel like they're going to be two good ones for you to try. Yeah, a little bit skinny, that one. Better one. Yeah, felt very good indeed. Okay, let's just try one more. Yeah, I don't think there's a lot between those. You know, both felt good, both felt quite easy to hit. Let's take a deeper dive, starting with that dispersion. Okay, so looking at the dispersion there, we've got the Ping in the white, Srixon in the orange. I don't think there's a lot between it really, to be honest. You know, you look at, there's one wide right with the Srixon, one a little bit short and left with the Ping. If you were to take those two out, you'd probably say quite similar. And just looking at some of the key numbers, guys, you know, club speed similar, a little bit more ball speed out of the Ping, but not a lot, 116 to 117. Launching similar at sort of 18.6, 18.9. Overall height, 92 with the Srixon, 96 with the Ping. Spin very similar, about 5,000. Ping just seems to be going ever so slightly further. 169 carry for 179 total with the Ping, 165 carry for 175 total with the Srixon. Side, again, very similar. 29 feet with the Srixon, 27 feet with the Ping. Not a lot between these guys. If I had to pick one, probably the Ping. Only just because it felt a little bit nicer. Looks wise, slightly sort of thinner profile for me, but equally, if you are maybe a higher handicapper wanting to step into the hollow-bodied irons, ZXI4 could be a good one to try too. As always, guys, if this is your first time watching the channel, please don't hesitate to subscribe. I'll look forward to seeing you again very soon.